Ever been in a fight with no one else is even aware of? Not wars of the flesh, but silent battles between fantasy and fact? This is the battle of hope and despair, of triumph or defeat fought in a silent alleyway within your soul. The stories of those who have faced this internal war are nothing short of amazing. These are not simply stories of survival. They're about finding hope, even when the world feels as though it has been consumed in shadows. So let's get right into the top hope core motivational speeches done by some of our favorite rappers that tell this very real and moving story. And so you feel as though you are looking over the edge of a cliff into darkness, staring directly down at all your darkest fears and deepest insecurities. The voices of the critics scream loud and proof, and are all too recognizable. But when it feels like the darkness is about to get you completely, there comes a light of hope. That whisper turns into a roar, telling you to push yourself harder with each and every step that seems like the fight of your life. This is what hope core motivation really means, a genre to not just motivate, but light a tiny spark deep down in your soul. An even more powerful speech that captures this spirit is the address given by incognito speaker Jane Doe. Simple, but piercing. All photos from the author describe when it feels like the world is closing in on you, and all that's left are brutal truths face to face. But Jane doesn't sugarcoat the battle. Instead, she wades right through the shadowy heart and shines on it a strong ray of hope. The message is clear. It's not about how many times you fall, but how goddamn many times you get up. John Smith. Another riveting example is John San Francisco, who called the team a speaker with unapologetic honesty. His speeches are a reality gut punch with an inspiring updraft. Smith does not avoid discussion of the deepest parts of his life. He provides no satisfying conclusion, only a reminder that the fight, however painful and merciless, does not end. His speeches take you on an emotional roller coaster ride and leave you winded but enlightened. The focus of Hope Core is on the process, or journey if you will, of metamorphosis. It is the battle outside of the cameras, those internal wars that define how we will live our lives. There are no rah-rah pump-up speeches here. These are messages of lasting fortitude. They show us that every win, no matter how modest, is a tribute to the indomitable human spirit. Then what is there want in these speeches to begin with? They resonate because they mirror something most of us go through quietly: the private war waged within our own skulls. They show us that we're not in this alone. They provide a brief respite and moment of fortitude. It is the nature of Hope Core motivation that reaches our very essence, tackling our struggles and success in a style that feels both unique as well as knowledgeable. That all are the greatest Hope Core motivational speeches out of words, although that speak aloud even in those darkest corners for hope. They give words to the unspoken fights we all battle, and they awaken a light in those who might be living invisible battles of their own. Therefore, the sooner you squirm out of your personal battle easily by reflecting on these words. Let them be the soft-spoken encouragement to keep you going. After all, it is not only enough to fight the war, but to come out stronger and prepared for whatever follows.